What would you do with Hulk Hogan? Hi everybody, I'm Red Hill Eagle, and this is a brand new TEW 2020 series. This is Method to the Madness. It's a 1992 start with the World Wrestling Federation. This is where I feel comfortable. So, yeah, Hulk Hogan. I either want to keep him clear of the title picture, or he's going to be our man. Now, I know the general feeling on Hogan, right? People don't think he was particularly nice. It was always about himself. He didn't put anyone over, and people don't like him for that reason. But forget his name, forget that picture. Just look at these stats. In any other TEW save, this guy would be your man. The fact that we have, we can look back and we know it's Hogan. That's what holds us back sometimes. But really, I don't know. The only thing that puts me off is that doesn't work for me, brother. And the fact that he's got a creative control in his contract. So if we did give him the belt, it might be very difficult to get it off him again. And I don't want to be in that position. So a little bit of a background then. Yeah, 1992 was when I started watching the World Wrestling Federation. It's when I started watching wrestling, apart from a few sort of British bits and bobs on TV when it was on. But yeah, I wanted to go there. I wanted to do this. So this is where I'm at home. We are going to probably get rid of all these storylines and create our own from scratch. Normally, how I play this game is I do follow on from what is already in the database. So I would complete this story. I would complete this story. I'd play out this story and complete it. I just want to do things a bit different and maybe just clear them, get rid of them, start our own. The first show will be a TV show. We have got Primetime Wrestling, which is a B show. We've got Wrestling Challenge, which is a B show. And we will be showing Superstars every week. And we will obviously be showing our pay-per-views. I will add in a few more sort of lesser shows. Things like the World Tour, European Rampage. We'll create a couple. We'll have like a winter special or whatever. We'll create a few more just to fill out the whole year. But these are our big four at the moment. I'm considering bringing King of the Ring in early. I don't know. I probably will, but we'll see when sort of June comes along. The title will be on the line at Royal Rumble, as it was in real life. It is currently vacant. We've got the World Heavyweight, the Intercontinental, currently held by Bret Hart. In real life, of course, it went to the Mountie, then Piper, then back to Bret. I don't want to follow that pattern. I know, kind of like, I enjoyed it at the time. But hey, this is TEW. We can rewrite history. King of the Ring, we, as I say, may bring that back this year. The Royal Rumble, not sure if it's going to be Ric Flair yet. Could well be. As I say, I want to try and keep Hogan clear from the heavyweight title picture at the moment. Either that or we do just literally go with him. I really don't know yet. And the tag team titles are on the Legion of Doom. So there's a little bit of behind the scenes. I have got rid of one or two sort of jobbers and people that just I'm not going to use. I think Colonel Adnan or General Adnan, whoever it was, the Iron Sheik's gone. But generally, this is the roster that you would have seen when you first opened this mod up. I've offered out a few contracts to some of the people on handshake deals. I've either given them written deals or I've put an end date on their handshake deals. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of where we are when we first open the save, as I say, apart from one or two little changes. So I think we'll get cracking with our first episode of Superstars. The show opens with Vince McMahon and Bobby the Brain Heenan with the Big Boss Man, just introducing the show really, just opening the show up. And the reason Boss Man's there is we're just trying to get him over. We're going to have him in quite a decent storyline, or hope it's going to be a decent storyline. So yeah, he's just kind of there as well. They've kind of let him come in to help them open the show, and they just talk about some of the stuff that's going to be going on tonight. So you've got Randy Savage on the card. We'll be hearing from Jack Tunney, Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase, and Owen R. Shyster. Bossman does have a match tonight as well, rating of 67. Barry Horowitz takes on Sid Justice in our show opener. Wasn't expecting much. Was kind of hoping it would get one of those. This is a good way to open the show, but yeah, I didn't think we'd get a massively high score. Sid Justice gets the win in 4 minutes 53 by pinfall with a power bomb. We did have Justice dominate as well, so hopefully he's got a bit of a boost from the domination there. Rating of 51. And in a 74 rated segment, it's just a taped angle with Hulk Hogan, just a promo, music video with Hulk Hogan. Hogan must pose. Bossman then takes on the Berserker in his match that we said he'd be having, and he wins in 10 minutes 28 by pinfall with the Bossman Slam. Overall rating of 65. Then the $1 Million Man and Owen R. Shyster, Money Inc., come out for their match, and they get on the microphones, and they claim that the Bossman hasn't been paying his taxes. And, they sort of get him by the scruff of the neck, and, you make sure you pay taxes. Bossman obviously denies it. Of course I paid my taxes. I'm a man of the law. Exactly. You are a man of the law, and not even you have paid your taxes. You should be setting an example, blah, blah, blah. And, Money Inc. give him a week to pay up. Overall rating of 74. And then Money Inc. have their match against the New Foundation. I'm going to stick with the New Foundation. I don't usually. I normally go in with high energy, but I just think I want to be a bit different with this save to what I usually do. And so I'm going to stick with the New Foundation, I think. Keep Jim Neidhart around. 73 for this match. I'm quite pleased with that. 9 minutes 38. Money Inc. get the win when Ted DiBiase forced Owen Hart to submit with the Cobra Clutch. I might have to change his finishing move. I would have thought that would have been the sleeper hold, but doesn't really matter. 73. Decent. In the news segment, our news anchor Sean Mooney then cuts to promos from the Mountie, Ric Flair, and the Legion of Doom. Got a few storylines here. Hogan and Ric Flair, LOD and the Natural Disasters, and Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, the Mountie. I wasn't going to keep that. I said I wasn't going to keep it, but do you know what? I am. Whether I'm going to go from Bret, the Mountie, Roddy, Bret again, I don't know. But I just thought it might be interesting. I probably will give the Mountie a run. And it will be a short run. It'll be like it was in real life. But we'll see. 65 rating overall for this. The Brooklyn Brawler then takes on the British Bulldog. We just want to get the Bulldog over, really. Rating of 53, not great. It says it was a terrible match. I mean, obviously, if he can't put on good matches, we won't be pushing him. But I don't see why he can't get to a decent standard. But yeah, he won it in 5 minutes 53 by pinfall with a running power slam. We've then got a taped promo from the Natural Disasters on the Legion of Doom. LOD are the current tag team champions, and the Natural Disasters want a piece of it. Overall rating of 61. We've then got Gene Okerlund with Jack Tunney in the ring, and Jack Tunney, as the World Wrestling Federation president, announces that because it was Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker at the centre of the controversy over the heavyweight title being vacated, they will not be able to enter the Royal Rumble. You could include Ric Flair if you wanted, I guess, but the main idea here is we don't want Hogan near the title at the moment. I might change my mind later, but at the moment I don't want him near the title. So he's not going to be in the Royal Rumble because he'll use his creative clause to win it, and I'm not having that. So he's not going to be in it. Overall rating of 68. The Nasty Boys then take on Brian Costello and Jim Powers. Just a couple of jobbers, really, just to give the Nasty Boys a win, get them on the show. Rating of 55. They get the win in 6 minutes 41 when Brian Knobbs pinned Costello with a trip to Nastyville. Lord Alfred Hayes, then it's a kind of news segment, not done in quite the same way as Sean Mooney. It's kind of, you can see the studio in the background. But yeah, he cuts to promos from Bret Hart and Roddy Piper over the Intercontinental title. So we know that Roddy Piper is now challenging Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship. Rating of 70. Repo Man then takes on Sergeant Slaughter. This was just to give Slaughter a win. It's a rating of 66. He gets the win in 12 minutes 15 by submission with the Cobra Clutch. Slaughter is at that kind of age where I will be jobbing him out, but I want to just kind of keep him relevant for the moment. He will be involved in one of our storylines. Then the Mountie, he is talking pre-match. He's got a match against Randy Savage up next, which is our main event, but he is also talking about the Intercontinental title, and he wants to put his name in the ring for the belt as well. He wants to challenge Bret for that Intercontinental Championship. Overall rating of 63. The main event, 81. Savage will never let you down, will he? In a good match, Macho Man Randy Savage defeated the Mountie in 14 minutes 14 by pinfall with a flying elbow drop. Yeah, 81. Very pleased with that one. Let's see what we get overall. 68? Are you kidding me? After that main event? I mean, I know, okay, not many of the matches had great ratings, but yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But okay, that it is what it is. 68. Okay. I've got a few emails and decisions to make. So, Greg Valentine rival bid. I will just skip through these. And our decisions. Chris Walker. Yes, this was just I mean, all I did with these guys really is. I think I just put an end date to their. Yeah, I just put an end date to their handshake deals. Just I like to rotate my jobbers. So in 3 months or sort of 2.5 months, we'll be looking at bringing a fresh set of jobbers in. So yeah, complete that sign in. Incident involving Sid Vicious. We'll complete his as well. What's he done? Identify someone who abuses painkillers. Stern warning. Okay, yeah, we don't really want to send him to rehab or suspend him at the moment because he's going to be involved in a big storyline. Yeah, these are the other guys. I've just, as I say, I've just either offered them written deals or just put an end date to their current handshake deals. But I've also offered I want to bring in Bam Bam Bigelow because I love Bam Bam. I want to have a quick look at our storylines because one of the reasons, and I'll show you actually because I didn't actually show you what. So I've got Big Boss Man and Slaughter will go in against Money Inc. Slaughter hasn't been introduced yet into that storyline. Got Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, the Mountie, and we're going to have Hogan Flair. So yeah, I mean, okay, it didn't get hasn't got a great rating at the moment, but we haven't had them on screen together. Once we start getting those two arguing and having angles with each other, yeah, I predict that should shoot up really. Legion of Doom and the Natural Disasters. Now I've put the Undertaker and Jake Roberts in there because I was going to keep the Jake Roberts Undertaker storyline, and I was going to have them just involved in this one as well, like because I want to turn the Undertaker face. And I was thinking maybe have him in the crossfire, like he gets accidentally hit by the Legion of by natural disasters or something, or he attacks the natural disasters for whatever reason, turns him face. And I mean, I might change my mind on that. I might take these two out of it and just deal with the Undertaker another way. I don't know. It might be quite fun. We'll have a 6-man tag somewhere along the line, but we'll see. And then Randy Savage and Sid Justice. So again, I haven't even started this storyline yet. I want to turn Sid Justice heel. That will probably happen at the Royal Rumble, but we'll see. I'm going to call this episode a day. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a new one for me, and 4 series now on the go. I've got to be very clever with how I film these things now, how I record these things now, because, yeah, 4's a lot. I kind of have to squeeze in the recording on a lunchtime and edit in the evening when I finish work, but so far so good. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you all again soon, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.